Most people just want a safe job. But would you give up everything for one small dream? Sounds strange, doesn't it? This story is not about someone rich or popular. It's about a 21-year-old boy named Neel. He had no money, no office, and no help. Just a slow laptop, a broken chair, and a big dream in his heart. He wanted to make an app that helps people find quiet places to work. People said it was a silly idea. Some laughed at him. Others told him to stop and get a real job. But Neel didn't listen. He stayed up all night, typing on his old laptop, even when it got too hot. He didn't know if it would work, but he believed in it. That small room was his whole world, and one day, his idea changed everything. Please stay with us and see how this amazing story began. First launch, first fall. Neel finally made the first version of his app. He called it Silent Spot. He told his friends and shared it on social media. He felt both happy and scared, but only 42 people downloaded it. Most deleted it after one day. The app kept crashing. The design looked bad. People said it was useless. Neel cried that night. He had worked for 8 long months, and now it felt like nothing. But deep inside, he didn't want to give up. He wiped his tears and told himself, maybe I need to make it better. That night, he opened his laptop again and started fixing it. Second try, still no luck. Neel worked for 6 more months and made a second version. The design was cleaner. The app ran faster. He added new features like quiet cafes and libraries. He thought this would work. But still, people didn't like it. Reviews were bad. Some said the app was boring and didn't help them. Neel had used all his money. His parents were worried. They said, please stop this. Get a real job now. But Neel didn't stop. He walked alone at night and asked himself, why is this not working? What am I missing? His heart felt heavy, but he didn't quit. He decided to talk to real users and ask what they needed. The feedback that changed everything. Neel went to coffee shops and co-working spaces. He talked to people, but this time he listened more and spoke less. One man said, I want to find places with fast Wi-Fi and no noise. A girl said, I wish I could know how crowded a place is before going. Neel took notes like a student in class. He wrote everything down. For the first time, he stopped guessing and started learning. He understood that his app wasn't for him. It was for others. He realized people needed more than just quiet spots. This feedback opened his eyes. He knew now what to build next. The third version, his last hope. Neel gave his full heart to the third version. He changed the app's name to Work Nest. He added real maps. He showed noise levels. He checked Wi-Fi speed. He let users add their favorite spots too. He had no money left for ads. So he made a small video and posted it in Facebook groups. Nothing happened at first. But then, one post went viral in a freelancer group. Then another group shared it too. In just 2 weeks, 20,000 people downloaded the app. Neel couldn't believe it. His hands were shaking. People were saying thank you. They told their friends. After 2 big failures, his last try worked. The day everything finally clicked. One day, while sitting alone in his small room, Arman felt tired and almost ready to give up again. But then he noticed something. People were using his app in a strange new way. They were not using it to share their own stories. They were using it to ask for help and share problems. That gave Arman a new idea. Maybe the app didn't need to be just for stories. Maybe it could be a place where people talk about real things, things that they don't say on Facebook or Instagram. So, he made a new update. He changed the app so people could post things without showing their names. Suddenly, everything started to change. The app downloads grew fast. People now felt safe. They could finally speak their mind. That's when Arman knew. This time, it was working. Something was finally clicking. Not just in the app, but deep inside him too. Strangers helping strangers. After the new update, something beautiful happened. People were not just talking about problems. They were helping each other too. A girl posted about feeling very sad. Right away, hundreds of people wrote kind words to her. A boy who felt alone shared his story, and strangers from different countries told him he mattered. The app became more than just an app. It became a friend to people. Some even said it saved their life. Arman didn't expect this. He wanted to build something useful, but now he had built something powerful. It made people feel seen, heard, and safe. And all of this came from the same app that failed 3 times before. Now, it was creating hope and kindness around the world, one post at a time. The big investment nobody expected. When big investors saw how fast the app was growing, they became curious. They looked at the data and were shocked. The app had millions of users now. People were spending hours on it. And the best part, it was helping people, not hurting them. One day, a popular tech investor called Arman. He said, "I believe in your app. I want to invest." Arman was surprised. No one believed in him before, but now people were offering millions. In just 1 year, the app got funding worth $50 million. Arman used the money to build a better team, stronger servers, and new features. The boy who once couldn't even afford a computer had now built something worth millions. And he did it without copying anyone. He created something new, with his heart, not just his hands. From one room to the world stage. Arman's life changed fast. He moved out of his small room. He now had an office, a team, and a growing company. He started traveling to speak at events. People asked him, "How did you do it?" And he always said, "By failing first." His app was now being used in over 100 countries. Schools, doctors, and even teachers were using it to understand students better. What started as a small dream now became a global tool for mental health and kindness. But even with all the success, Arman never forgot where he started. He kept the same chair, the same notebook, and even the old laptop that kept crashing. It reminded him that success takes time and pain. He wanted to stay grounded, to remember the silence before the applause. The real reason people loved his app. The secret behind Arman's success wasn't money or luck. It was honesty. His app let people be honest. No filters, no fake smiles, just truth. That's what the world was missing. On most social media, people show only the good parts. But on Arman's app, people talked about real life, the sad days, the hard nights, the things they were scared to say out loud. That's why it became a hit. It felt real. And in a world full of fake likes and fake posts, people needed something real. Arman didn't try to be perfect. He just tried to help. And that made all the difference. In a digital world, his app gave people something human, a place to cry, heal, and feel seen. If you're failing right now, don't stop. If you feel like your dreams are failing, think about Arman. He failed not once, not twice, but 3 full times. People laughed at him. His app crashed. No one downloaded it. But he kept going. Why? Because deep in his heart, he believed he had something special. And you might have something special too. You don't need a rich family. You don't need perfect English. You don't even need fancy tools. You just need to keep trying, even when nothing works. Because sometimes, the biggest success stories start with silence. The world didn't see Arman when he was struggling, but now they do. And one day, they might see you too. Just keep going. Your time will come. Neel's story proves that even a small idea can grow into something big if you don't give up. Press the like button if this story inspired you. Subscribe for more true stories that show the real struggle behind success. Turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Share this with someone who's building something and needs a little hope. Big dreams don't start loud. They grow quietly, one brave step at a time.